All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Tuesday, the 24th of August, 2021. We've got the moon moving out of the sign of Pisces today, moving into the sign of Aries. All right, we've got Mercury moving from 21 degrees to 22 degrees of the sign of Virgo. Mercury is home in the sign of Virgo, very practical, focused energy, but it's opposing Neptune, which is the black hole in astrology of possibility and endless could be this, could be that. It's the big question mark in the sky. I don't know. All right, let me show you the chart because this is interesting. You know, something we talked about yesterday. So here's Neptune, 22 degrees, Mercury moving into 22 degrees. I've got this pulled up to 5 p.m. because this is really when the moon enters the sign of Aries. So the first part of the day, I think until 3 o'clock, it'll be here in Pisces. This last little sextile to transformative Pluto. All right, public image. So this is reminding us. I mean, I can take it back here 5 hours for you. You know, this is reminding us. Here you go, 5 a.m. Moon sextile to Pluto. This is important for us to where we're going through the day. All right, limitless possibility. How we're viewed from the public's image. This is a change and transformation. Okay, daily life, daily routine, how we govern ourselves. All right, what do we think into? What do we think of as like capacity or a limit? What is our limit? What is your limit? Well, we define those. We define our own limits. Other people define their own limits. It's up to us. There's no line. We're the one that draws it. You know. And then as we're moving in here, something we talked about yesterday now, let's come to this opposition. Mercury, focused. Mercury's looking for an answer here in Virgo. Looking for an answer that it might not be able to find, that it might not be able to have. There might not be a concrete, here it is. You know, this lies somewhere between 2 and 3. It's what? 2.2, 2.3, 2.5, 2.8? Who knows? You know, I'm just throwing out numbers. I'm just saying them. That's completely arbitrary. But what I'm saying is we could be seeking for an answer that they're just not possible. And we could be, you know, shooting the messenger in a sense, saying like, look, I need an answer for this now. I needed it yesterday. And they're sitting there saying, I don't know. And you're saying, just give me an answer, any answer, because any answer will do. Well, no, not any answer will do, because any answer is not the truth. Because then we take that information and we go and run with it and do something else. It's like, no, we don't have an answer. You know, it's like that old Buddhist thing, not doing something is doing something. What are you doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting. What's the answer to this? There isn't an answer right now. That is an answer. No. No is a complete sentence. Some people need to know that. No is a complete sentence. You're allowed to use that. So now the moon's in the sign of Aries, which is about me first. And it's my needs. So I need to know the answer, or I need to know why this happened, or why A, B, or C didn't get done. We have Mercury and Mars in the sign of Virgo, extremely analytical, extremely nitpicky, can be very nitpicky, and saying, well, what's going on here? I need answers. They might not be there. So this is saying, cool it, cool it. Reel those horses in. Pull back a little bit of restraint today, you know. What is our limit? Something that's you know, addressed early in the morning won't be pushed and found out until later in the day, until 12, 13 hours later in the day. What is your limit? What is your breaking point? And at what point do you lose your cool? And at what point do you transcend your old patterns, old ways of doing something? And you know, it's funny, like sitting around today talking at lunch with these, you know, working on a movie right now, a documentary, and one of the guys asks, you know, there's crew from New York, crew from LA, crew from all over, and they're like, well, what, you know, is any crazy stories? And our data guy sits down and tells us a story of a huge celebrity literally jumping on top of a car saying, I'm running this ship now, and as another actor's trying to cool them down, they like pull down their pants and moon the person and the whole crew. It's like, whoa. And everybody saw that. And you're a huge celebrity, man. And this affects everybody and everything, and your public image and how you're, and it's just like you received this role because of your credentials. You received this role because of your outstanding performances in past, and now you're acting like a fool. And only when you're so famous does it not matter. But it still does. It still matters. It doesn't matter how famous you are. It still matters. You're earning a reputation for yourself. So that's one side. Now let me share with you the other side of this coin. Because we have the sun, we have Mercury and Mars in Virgo, focused. This is about us and what we are putting into the world. Our services, our acts of kindness, our acts of aggression, whatever it may be. All right. We have this, the moon in the sign of Aries, which is about self. Now we got Venus in the sign of Libra, her home sign, about the other. Okay. So when I see this, and the interesting thing that comes up here, and there's this septile from Chiron over here to Mars. All right. Uranus trine to Mars, breakthroughs in how we're acting. Okay, Virgo, this is each step that we're taking towards something. This is, again, our acts of service, what we're doing, putting the communication out there, focused communication to people we love. All right, now I'm going to just throw out an example for you. You ever been, talking to one of your besties and say something like, oh, I really like this person, I got a crush on them, or whatever. Just as an example. This could be about a person, this could be about a job, this could be about something you want to accomplish, achieve. This is just an example. So you're talking to your friend and say, hey, I got a crush on so-and-so. And they say, well, why don't you just tell them? Well, I don't know how they're going to respond. I don't know how they're going to feel. I don't know if that's going to ruin a friendship or if that's going to... This energy, the universe is your friend that you're divulging this information to and saying, tell them. This is like, what's that little crab? Go on and kiss the girl. Or the lobster in The Little Mermaid. La da 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 da. You got to kiss the girl. This is like, do it. This is your emotions. This is your feelings. This is your acts of service. This is your acts of kindness. What are you waiting for? Holding back and holding back and holding back and withholding. There's nothing in the astrology right now that's saying hold back. If you got love on your heart, if you appreciate somebody, let them know. If there's a job you want to go after, if there's something you want to do, if there's something that you want to say, something you want to communicate, everything in the astrology right now is just like, you have to express you. And this is more saying this from a point of love and kindness, especially with Venus being home in Libra. Okay, so that's a positive thing. The aggravation stuff that we talked about earlier, that already exists. So hopefully we're communicating with kindness. But we have this opportunity that says, like, look, this is what I feel. I feel joy. I feel happiness. I feel gratitude when I go in this direction. I feel gratitude or happiness when I paint. Somebody else may be making fun of you. I feel happy when I'm singing or when I'm whatever it may be. It's just like, you got to follow your heart. You got to follow those feel goods. You got to follow those good feels. It's like, and it doesn't matter what the other person thinks, because, when I first started this channel, and I mean, there was, not a lot of people watching this, and that's quite fine. Like 4 people watching this 2.5 years ago, whatever it was. And my one buddy said to me, he's just like, man, he's like, you could literally be, everything that you could be saying could be lies. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know anything about astrology. He's like, but you are so passionate about it that it makes me excited about it. And I was like, oh, thanks, Mike. I love you. But that's kind of how this energy is. It's like, it doesn't matter what other people think. It's like your passion, your excitement, and your joy, and you being so focused on that thing that you love, and that you're putting your energy toward it with passion and excitement and focus. It's like, there's nothing stopping me. So that's like really positive energy. So there's always two sides of the coin. One, we can be, searching for an answer that doesn't exist. We could be upset about not knowing all the details, or you could have told your significant other, hey, love you, and then no, you didn't get a response back. So then your brain recoils into, oh no, she doesn't love me back. He doesn't love me back. I'm alone forever and I'm abandoned, and it's just like, don't rush to conclusions today. Just be cool. But friends, you ever seen Robin Hood Men in Tights? That's what that's from. Dave Chappelle. Chill. Cool it. All right, my friends, cool it. Be cool. We'll see you tomorrow.